Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Gulfstream Park here on Wednesday. It's the 1st of January 2025. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program here New Year's Day from Gulfstream. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And I mean around the world. Another year, 2025. Feels like yesterday was like 2005, which is very interesting because, 2005, it wasn't the first year I was into horse racing, but that was really the first year I remember just going into the day to day, looking at all these races like I do now. So it's kind of, going into this year is kind of special. And I remember 2005 well because that was when the new Gulfstream Park somewhat reopened. That's when they expanded the track and you got that meet under the tent. And I remember that meeting very well. I think next week is actually the like 20-year anniversary of them reopening. But this year's going to be special looking at all these races and just thinking back to like 2005 and all those, good horses I remember seeing running. But we're going to look at the stakes action here on opening day from our on New Year's Day here from Gulfstream races 8 and 9. And if you remember years ago, before I go any further, just thinking about South Florida on New Year's Day, they used to have the Tropical Park Derby from Calder on New Year's Day, which was always known as the first Derby of the year. And some decent horses won it, like Kitten's Joy, Barbaro, and some other who I just can't think of the top of my head. But that was in years past. Now we're in the future. But let's look at the stakes action races 8, 9. The eighth race from Gulfstream Park. It is the Cash Run Stakes. It's going for a purse of $165,000. Race for 3-year-old fillies here. Field of 7 horses going the 1,600-meter journey or a mile on the Gulfstream Park main track. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the number 7 horse Sweet Note as a top selection. 7246 for me in the superfecta. 7246 super. Top selection, 7 horse Sweet Note. This 3-year-old filly by High Fall here. Brendan Walsh trains. Tyler Gaffleone gets on this one for Calumet. Blinkers on today for the first time. Most recently ran an optional 100 at Churchill mile on the 30th of November, and she finished third by 12 1/4 lengths that day, and she just never was into it. She finished, she just kind of stalked all the way around the race course. She didn't break so well, and she just, wasn't concentrating on the run. I think getting blinkers on, hopefully being more forwardly paced into it today, I think she could run a good race. She's had a decent workout since the last race. 3/8 mile drill at Palm Meadows and 35 and 4, the best workout of 24. So maybe that's something to show coming into this race today. On debut, she ran at Churchill on 27th of October, 6 furlongs in the main special weight, winning by 3.5 lengths that day, basically from a tracking trip. She was a little bit wide late, but she flew home in the lane. That was a very good run at 10.5 to 1. Coming here, first time blinkers. Coming here to a first time back to a routing trip, which he's bred for through and through. I think she'd get a piece of it. I think the 2 horse here, Yellow for Todd Pletcher and Edgar's Eyes, can win also. Most recently, over the 1 turn mile locally in a main special weight in November, she won by 2 lengths that day. And she had a dream tracking trip. She got the lead at the far turn, and then she just kept going. A very good strong run. They tried to run turf 2 back at Keelan, a mile in a main special weight where she finished 9th by 8 1/4 lengths that day. Not the best beginnings, and she just didn't show up that day. I don't know if she's a turf horse. Prior to that, at Monmouth Mile and the sorority, first time winner, she finished 7th by 7 lengths that day, and she just kind of stalked, but then the winner just really took off clear. This horse probably needed the race that day. And then prior to that, at Aqueduct, 5.5 on the 4th of July in a main special weight, finished second by 5 1/4 lengths that day. She didn't get out of the gate, which cost her that day. She was quarter horse out of the gate after that, and then she got caught in the lane. What can you do? She wasn't so clear that day. She's definitely improved with that every single race since then. Come here, stakes quality horses at 8 to 1. I'm going to give her a shot on the ticket. But to recap my selection for the 8th from Gulfstream, it is the Cash Run. We're going to go take the 7 horse Sweet Note. Give kudos to the 2 horse Yellow, 7246 super, 7-2 in the multi race. The featured 9th race now from Gulfstream Park. It is the Diana Beach Stakes. It's going for a purse of $165,000. A race for 3-year-olds here. 8 horses are going 1,600 meters or a mile here on the Dania Beach. Rails around 24 feet. Top selection, I'm going to go with the number 2 horse Dream On. 2671 for me in the superfecta. 2671 super. Top selection 2 horse Dream On. This 3-year-old colt by not this time. Mark Hassey trains. Arad Tees Jr. gets the mount. They ran the horse most recently in the 1st of November at Aqueduct, at Del Mar, on the Breers Cup Juvenile Turf, and she finished 2nd by 1 1/4 lengths. 5th by 2 1/4 lengths. Can't read today, it seems, and I can't speak today. It's been a long day. But, this horse sat on the front end that day and setting some good fractions. He got caught right before the wire. Looked like he was going to be an upset winner 15 to 1, but he just missed late, but he ran his heart out that day. Not a bad race in the feet. Coming to this turf course that plays towards forwardly pace, especially when the rails are closer to the inside, I think he's going to be in a good spot to get the winner's circle checked here today. He ran two back at Woodbine, a mile in the summer stakes on the EP Tail lawn, and he finished third by 2 lengths that day. And again, he stalked that day. He got the lead. He drifted. He bumped in the lane, which cost him that day the victor. What can you do? He just got a little leg weary. And then prior to that, in the Soaring Freely at Woodbine, 6.5 on the 23rd of August, he finished second by 3/4 length that day. He just kind of stalked. He had the lead. He got caught at the wire again. He just needs to keep the forward momentum. If he could do that, he can win. Like I said, come to this turf course that plays towards forwardly speed, which he has. I think he'd get a piece of it. I'm going to use him. The 6 horse Maui Strong for Dale Romans and Vincent Chiminot, I think could get a piece of it also. He ran the 9th of November at Churchill, mile the mean special weight, where he won by 1 3/4 lengths. Horrible, horrible, post drop breaking 12 of 12. He didn't get good position. It was wide throughout, but he had a great turn of foot to go away with it. That was a strong run. Coming here with some time between races, which I like on this turf course. If there's going to be a deep closer that could win, I think it could be him. He ran October Keeneland, mile 16th in the main special weight, where he finished third by 2 1/4 lengths. Again, way out of it early, but was stupidly wide, but was really closing up well late. Not a bad race in the feet. I think this horse will definitely like the mile trip. If he can find that pace to close up into, which I think he will, 5-1, or 8-1, I'm going to give him a shot in the late pick 4 here. But to recap my selection for the ninth from Gulfstream Park, it is the Dania Beach Stakes. Going to take the 2 horse Dream On. Give kudos to the 6 horse Maui Strong. 2671 Super, 26 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.